Can I show stats? Yes. I was taking a look at. I wanted to take a look at where people were on techs for a second. Then I lost track. Stirrups coming here in many turns. Apprenticeship gaming for a lot of people. Backtracking to irrigation there. Currency for Tordrid. He's up to his 6-city setup that we imagined. Theater Square projects working for some writers. Industrial projects. Who's the first? Was there an engineer recruited already? No. And the first one is not Imatep, but yeah. Oh, merchant. Big merchant up right now. Governor title's already been grabbed by and then this one. Yeah, so they've grabbed all the merchants. Look at them just cleaning up the merchants. Trade route capacity. Look at this. Just cleaning up the merchants. They've grabbed them all. Hungary is in position where they could get this one, but look at this. 20 points a turn. Like, they're literally going to have, in 4 turns, they just have that. That's insane. Another trade route for free. Like, that's pretty powerful. Good afternoon, Gusto. Yeah, let's take a look at the scores again. Corny doing culture things with them. You know what you could see here? You know what you could see? If you ever wanted to do it, maybe he wouldn't bother. And I know because he can't cross over. There's no place to cross. I was going to say maybe just a D-Day samurai invasion, but he can't get across, so without going complete top tree. And I don't think he's gone all that top tree. We could take a quick look here. No, it would, yeah, he'd be like 15 or 20 turns to get there, and he's probably really close, if not done. Feudalism. Civil service. Yeah, he's done feudalism. He's finishing civil service already. Turn 47. Augers. Civil service across the board here for Elmwag will be able to get... Did he rush it? Yeah, he's got it. Okay, so he'll be able to get his... He'll want to take this out if he can. But yeah, he'll want to rush to get his alliance. Getting another settler out here with his... So this is the power. Without giving up production, go monumentality civ, and you can just go... You can get your settlers out and expand and grow without even having to worrying about production. You can get production. You just... Faith equals production, right? It's so good. So good. Russia things as well. As predicted, settler here. Maybe you get this to pop 2. Another settler comes out. 63 faith and 113 a turn. So easily in 4 turns, another settler comes here. And then just continue the momentum. 7 turns on Era. Russia, 6 points away. They'll get that easy, I'm sure. They're actually got 2 turns pyramids to get them halfway there. Mohabiti in 2 turns. There's your golden monumentality continues. Golden Age looking pretty good for Congo as well. They're just running a 5 city setup right now. I see no settlers on the go, which is interesting. Not the greatest land up here, but you could come get a couple more cities and start to work your stats a bit better. 33-43 is pretty good. Where's Tordrid's working good numbers? Anything else develop here? No. Just a general sitting around. Like, it's just, I don't want to harp on it. Last time I'll mention it. But I think it was at least 4, maybe 5 turns worth of early production in your first expand that you pumped into getting a general that's literally just standing there. Doesn't even have it out scouting. Just is literally just standing there. It's just so much tempo lost, and it just makes me sad. I think there's a lesson to be learned there, personally. Can Japan get to Russia on water? Not. I mean, there is this. The capital is actually battle shippable from 1 tile here and a bunch of tiles here, actually, and they're actually learning that as well. So. This is actually battle shippable, so that'll be vulnerable later. Machu Picchu, not a bad play. Just doing all the things. That's actually pretty good for down here as well. Yeah, I mean, you're eventually you're going to have to defend big time here, um, which is going to be a problem. Which is going to be a problem. But I mean, yeah, they just have to see what happens. I would imagine that'll be a big factor in the game later on. Wait, battleships have a range of no, they have a range of 3. Yeah, yeah. And nothing can, even if this was a cliff, they could still shoot it. There's nothing that could impede the battle. You can even shoot over mountains with battleships. Industrial or modern? I think this will be like a modern tank push here, like a modern battleship kind of push here. In this area here, pretty good start for science. Libraries going up. I would like to see more campus action. I like when you've got 2v1, I kind of like a combo. I maybe is try some sort of an industrial push here in order to get them, off their sim and working hard. And then I like a modern push with all these mountains. Get your science up, accelerate way ahead of Ethiopia on science if you can. I'm actually not a big fan of this city from Russia. I would have preferred to let 5 cities set up, settler on the way. There's a lot of mountains in here. I would have preferred to see consumed and set up with campuses from Hungary. Get yourself ready to go. Get to tanks around mid 80s and do your push quick. So occupying with industrial and then modern tank right south, and just plow right through them with engineers. Corny free sim on an island and no naval for Brazilian team. Late game seems tough, but Russia has a good setup. Russia does have a good setup. The big problem will be if they just get destroyed. Like, I mean, they can come with nukes, they can come with battleships, they can storm the beaches. Not a lot of things that can stop this. I mean, Tordrid, he'll set up along this coast. He's got another settler coming here. He'll get his sim going. Gaul's just going to probably culture defend, get his engineers and start building wonders with them. Here comes the wonder engineer here. Is Imhotep gone? Oh, by the way, no surprise, this went to the another trade route capacity here. I mean, he's just going to have so many trade routes. Sitting on 5 cities, he's still going to have like 10, 12 trade routes. It's going to be nuts. But I'd love to have seen him like another city here, something up in here, lots of hills there you could come and grab. Like, get yourself some more cities. I feel like pretty solid campus. I would have preferred to see Liang in this city with 2 districts next to the volcano. Hanging Gardens will help with growth. Super tall play right now. Good protection here. This is pretty much a fail. Those guys go away. Oh, actually, no, he redid them. So Iathea is up to 8. So Taruga controlled by Hora. Okay. Or I should say Russia. Almog's got Candy. Armag's got... Armag is... by Trupp. Nazca's... So Russia's controlling 2 of the Faith City states. Up to 159 faith per turn right now. And he got to pop 2. I'd like to see a settler pop. I really want to see a settler pop out of this city and head that way. Oh, he actually put one here. He's following a road. Oh, maybe he's just going up like this. Okay, so he popped it out of here and he's going to go like that probably. Theater Square Project. A lot of competition to get these early writers and stuff. Trying to control the culture game. Thank you for all the follows, by the way, guys. I'm missing some. Kane Civ, clipped. I think I got you guys non-guess. Nowick, MJK. How you doing, MJK? How you doing, buddy? Like you guys had a tough day at the office, though, right? I heard bad things happen to you guys. I'm sorry to hear it. It actually is even worse for us for Zone of Control. It makes the cheese quite binding for Zone of Control now, unfortunately, with them getting the win. Yeah, it's Bermuda. Bermuda Triangle Gaming, Falcon. How do you defend against earlier game win conditions like religion? And well, religion's not even a factor because if you tried to spread your religion to your neighbors that are your enemies, they just destroy your religious units and it's over. Early culture long enough to make end game victories. Yeah, defending culture is really just about getting your culture defense up, getting theater squares down, fighting for the writers, fighting for the artists, like is happening right now. TBD is making their Coliseum play. It's one turned. It's the Coliseum next turn. He put it on the exact tile I said he would. Look, this theater square right here is going to be 2, 4, 6. Coliseum in the house. It hits every city, but this one. That's a 7 city Coliseum setup right there. What's his stats just become? Probably gross. 90 culture. 91 on Russia though, but yeah. 7 city Coliseum setup's pretty gross. Beautiful Coliseum. Somebody, did you get hit again, South Ricks? Norm, you promised. I need to get that done. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. F's in chat for Falcon. Let's go. I feel BTS will lose by being killed from water as Russia is their only win condition. No, I kind of feel like it's probably the same thing. I feel like he's going to be able to do a lot of really nice culture plays here. His game looks really good so far. Already going Grandmaster's Chapel. So, I mean, if he gets his science up and keeps it up, Grandmaster's Chapel this early, almost pop 10 in the cap. I like seeing the settlers popping. This is really good. Good momentum. He's already got his era score for golden. 2 turns. Who's doing what? Torger needs 4 points. Ben needs 4 points. Corny's got his locked. Almog's got his locked. So a little work to do, and we got double goldens across the board here. Hungary's got his on lock. Russia overshot it by a mile. What's his name? Greed's already got his with Congo. And then Pericles is going to need to do a little bit of work in these last couple of turns. If he wants, he's getting a boat out here. That'll be a couple points for him. Yeah, he's going to need 5 though. Has he gotten a horse yet? Because he's got a horse here. He's got his unique unit. Free unit there. Oh, it's going to be a race. I think the scout probably wins it. Alpine. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he... Oh, shit! She's going to be a shift-enter battle. Next turn. Shift-enter. Will the host get the shift-enter off? Overshooting by a lot doesn't just mean it even harder, more points demanded for next golden. Yeah, so each time you need a golden, the base amount that you need for the next golden is simply added on top of wherever you ended. So he's at 83 right now. You add on the base amount to get to normal, and then there's a golden amount. And the golden amount goes up by 5 every time you get a golden, and down by 5 every time you get a dark. So the base amount you need to get to normal goes up and down depending on if you've gotten goldens or darks or not. If you go, so golden into dark is actually really nice, and then you get heroic and industrial where it's really valuable. That's generally the idea that people try to do. Double golden for your pen brush culture, your monumentality runs and stuff like that. So golden is what actually makes it harder. Getting goldens makes it harder and harder to get the following golden. overshooting it doesn't make it harder, other than that you may have wasted some. But that being said, when you're doing Russia type things, spamming wonders and, you know, just doing a lot of things that give you lots of era score, there's not much you can do about it. You can't be like, well, I better just wait to do these 3 wonders until next era, or else, you know, I'll be over. But problem is the other guys are going to do them on you. You know, like if he had said, okay, I'll wait for Oracle next turn, he loses Oracle. If he doesn't build Machu Picchu, maybe somebody else builds it on him. So you just kind of got to just build it and go. You know, same with pyramids. If he waits on pyramids, maybe they're gone, right? You just kind of, you can't really suspend in multiplayer. You can't wait and hope, if you will. So, let's take a look at what happened. Oh, by the way, who got it? Okay, so it went to Greece, as suspected it would. By the way, sorry I missed that. Did anybody miss? No, Greece did what they needed. They got the boat and the horse, I think, and then probably did some city-state levying or something like that. Or just, yeah, city-state things. You can always get you a couple points. So everybody across the board is a Golden Age gamer. Everybody in the house is a Golden Age gamer. Thank you for the follow, Biffer and Cleansdar. Thank you for the follows. Also, anonymous gifter who gifted MJK. Oh, look at that, MJK. That'll soothe the wounds for you, MJK. Soothe the wounds with a gifted sub. Enjoy the emotes, MJK. Thank you for being here. 1v1 Norman Van Can. What? Big issue after watching multiplayer mode. I do not enjoy playing solo against deity as much as before. Help me. Van Can. Multiplayer is definitely a whole other ball of wax for sure. Industrial zone going down. Campus going down. Encampment. Maybe a play coming in. Still don't like that they're sitting on 5 cities. I would have liked to have seen the settler card go in and put a couple more cities out. I really would have liked to have seen that. Their stats are going to fall behind with less cities, and they're already a little bit behind the 8 ball, statistically speaking. Yeah, big things coming from culture plays in Gaul land. Colosseum, of course. Is there another spot where you could put another Colosseum city? No, just out of range for another Colosseum city. But not that you can complain about a 7-city Colosseum setup. I was just curious if there was something sitting there. And then the theater squares. He probably can get one more theater square. Where's this one from? Oh, that's Autica. So this is the capitals. Okay. Oh, no, there's Petra right there. Oh, shit. I didn't even see Petra. That Petra. Yeah, it ends the turn, but then you could just unend it, Danny. Yeah. I'll get to that conversation in a second. I just need to go here. Synthetic. Preserve, maybe? Yep, synthetic preserve. I was just saying synthetic and preserve, and that's exactly what he said. Synthetic B, preserve B, and did he say me or? Just a second. You, yeah, me. Okay. So downvote me, downvote preserve, downvote synthetic technocracy. +6. Yeah, it's basically what it is. It's a +6 culture Petra. In fact, is this another theater square? It is. So it's a +8. In fact, this city can put their theater square there. A +10 culture Petra. Yeah, +10 culture Petra. That's poggers. That's hilarious. Build Petra surrounded by theater squares. Win the game. Let's go. CC go next. Little settler play down on this river. I like that. That'll give him his 8 city set up there. Corny going super wide. He's already at 11 cities? Yeah. I would say probably wants to settle in at 12. I don't know where. Maybe he settles the Wonder here. It's not a very good situation. It's all flat tiles, so it's not good at all, really. It's actually quite ugly. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he throws one more city down here. Some hills, and can do some campus things with adjacency districts with Japan things. Which is, of course, bonus adjacency of a standard versus a half. Why is Corny even doing theater squares? What the heck? Maybe Free Sim Gaul does it? Yeah, I don't know. I guess, I mean, my thought was Gaul does the culture defense, and then Corny just gets nukes, was my thought. But, I don't know, just doing half-price theater square things, I guess? I don't know. I agree, it is. I guess maybe they're trying to compete because Congo's in the game doing Congo things for great writers and artists and stuff. And then they have Pericles in the game as well. So maybe they're just trying to, like, it's actually 3 versus 2 for them. So maybe they're just trying to compete that way. Moel! Speaking of TBD participants, Moel is not in the game, though. You need to 2v2 culture with Russia and Congo. Exactly. And Greece. And Pericles. And Pericles as well. So it's actually if it was 3v1 if Corny didn't jump into the game, right? So I think that's probably why. With Pericles as well. Senmai, thank you for the follow. And Wrong Side and Lazy Phantom, I think I missed you. Cleansdar, maybe I missed you as well. Biffer, thank you. I haven't paid much close attention to the Admirals because basically it's going to be all Indonesia all the time on the Admiral side. Yeah. Can I assume everybody went back to the same Golden Ages? Monumentality into pen brush, into monumentality. That's indeed the case. Theater Square projects, theater going down, Diplo quarter going down. Anything happen with religions yet, by the way? Pagoda gaming for Russia. So maybe some Diplo victory aspirations. Maybe we'll see some Renaissance walls action. Little crusade for a full-on religion there. Pilgrimage added to Ethiopia's. So that'll be a nice extra faith generation. A really good one. Awiza Das. That's probably just typing all the things on the things. And really, it's just a Gaul. Did he get? That's just basically China role playing. Did he get? Yeah, he did. He built Stonehenge and did China things, which is really actually quite powerful when you think about it. Because he's got wonders in a lot of cities now, and so it's just like here's so much extra science, culture, gold, faith things. Ethiopia can kill somebody if you boost. Oh, here we go again. Actually, a levy from Greece. Yeah, no, I didn't like the overall Southwarks. I didn't like the overall makeup of this team. Like they got early Russia, which is fine. And then all of a sudden they went Pericles. I'm like, why are they going Pericles to compete with Russia on the Great People? And then they went Mvembe. I'm like, what? I mean, you know, I think they're here to have fun and play the games they want to play. They probably don't have too much of an expectation of winning the game. And they just want to play the Civs they want to play. That's the only explanation I can think of. By the way, this settler's down. And this settler will go down soon. And continue over here possibilities. I want to see a lot of builders start to pop out and work these mines. Get those lavers up. Feed the world stuff. Mines everywhere. Going to be some really nice cities. A lot of tempo. Grandmaster's Chapel's in play. Consulates being built. Science is going to need to get up. Not bad. 77, actually. Has top science in the row. Oh, did they build the... they still haven't built the +7 campus. And they have 77... Oh, 71. Oh, were they running a project? They just dropped a bunch. Maybe the card got obsolete. I don't know. Interesting, though, they have that kind of science. Running a really big game right now. 71 science. Where is he getting that from? Campus there. Oh, did he run a project for Hypatia, maybe? The campus here. Oh, that's a +5, so that's 10. Oh, no, wait. Oh, it's Gov Plaza, so it's 12. So there's 12 science right there. This will be another 14. This is, in case anybody didn't know, this is 2 fissures here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, doubled is 14. That needs to get placed down. I would have gone campus over Theater Square in this city all day long. But he'll be at Pop 7 before too long, so not too big a deal. This city's... Wait, which city? This Moscow's campus? Oh, that is Moscow's campus, actually. That's Moscow's, not St. Petersburg. And there's a +4 down here. Oh, and he actually has... he has... Machu Picchu's. This is a +5 Theater Square. This is a +2 from there. That's actually a good point as well. He has Machu. I agree. Russia's got some big stuff. I think that they ran a project, though. They were running a project that got them into 77 science or whatever that was in order to get Hypatia. Which they succeeded in doing, by the way. They grabbed Hypatia. Which will help them if they get their campuses and libraries down. University going in. But yeah, they look really big. If I didn't fear for their life when the C's get owned by TBD. They took out the card? Oh, that's what it was. They took out the card and lost science there. This was getting doubled a little while ago. 59, 12... +7, +3. Still seems like a big number, 59 for 2 campuses. I guess a lot of cities with a lot of population, I guess, is big as well. Stuck in, please wait. Shift enter. Hungary, by the way, getting out to like a 7-city setup is nice for them. Still haven't seen settlers on the move for Congo, which is actually something I don't like at all. Turn didn't even start. Yeah, re-lobby for next turn. Yeah, was that the whole turn went by and he was still suck? He's saying that whole turn went by and it was still stuck there and it wasn't... That's weird. Slum, yeah, it's true. If he gets to Bombards, he can Faith buy and just line that coast with Bombards with Faith. Or depending on their gold, he could even maybe Faith buy some catapults and then upgrade them when he has the tech. And then he can probably do pretty good on that coast. Having high faith. Let me just pay attention here for a second. But no, having high faith and oh, wrong room. That's why. He wants to know if it's turn 56 or not. Having High Faith Generation and Grandmaster's Chapel kind of linked together will allow him to kind of defend the coast somewhat. But, I mean, I think that the culture defense will be enough that nukes become before culture victory kind of thing, right? Tordred is in a bit of a weird spot. He doesn't have a lot of land to expand. He's got some decent cities, but not great. He had to kind of give Gaul space, so he couldn't go north. And then, of course, Greece was south, so he didn't have a ton of room there on that coast. So, let me get caught up on chat. Was there anything? By the way, in 30 turns, Japan will be big. Oh, I agree. Free Sim Island. Is BBG 2 culture per district instead of 1? Yes, McFook, 2 culture and 1 gold for every district. Who was asking that question? Somebody's asking that question, I guess. Spread to make it strong. Yeah, non-Jez. He has 11 cities. Maybe he'll get to 12 if if there's another city he likes, he'll get to 12 at most, and then he'll get really big. Kornikin is a great player, and he'll send his crap out. Yeah, Japan did go into Penbrush and Voice again, Danny. I missed that question. Penbrush and Voice, yeah. Thank you for people who are answering questions in chat, by the way, as well. I really appreciated. Oh, the lobby's up. No, Greece isn't Irel. They just had a weird start. They did some sort of a weird double project into general play with 2 sword push on Tordred, and it was just a waste of production. I would have much rather seen them get to 7 or 8 cities really fast and do Greece things, right? Get their culture up. Yeah, Greece is never anywhere near Irel at this point. Okay. I'm in and ready to go. I'm gonna go use the little boys' room for just a minute. I'll be right back, and we'll keep going. So if Russia's learning in science too, leading, how will they die? Danny, I mean, eventually they could just die from nukes, right? I mean, they can't control the seas. And if you can't control the seas, then you get nuked. And Corny on Free Sim on that huge island, I can only imagine, has nukes in his head. He'll get campuses down. His science will accelerate massively. He can greed out on the top tree and go straight to nukes. And if it's the only way you get there, you just nuke them. Yeah. If that's the last resort. And the thing is that the way that Gaul's playing, like, Gaul's great for culture defense, right? Australia, Moondoggy. They're playing Australia.
Even the quiet words on newly printed pages hold great changes within. The world, once so vast and mysterious, has grown smaller and more familiar. Yet, there are always questions to be answered, faiths to be tested, and national identities to be formed.
Interesting suggestion. I'm gonna have to think about that, Seb, if you're listening. And Corny is New Zealand. Basically, Hackbert, yeah. This is Australia, and this is New Zealand. Like, just insane, by the way, this amount of land all to himself. Greed the top tree. 4, 8, 11. Yeah, is he going top tree and samurai? That was the thought I had earlier, by the way. Does he get top tree and just hit the with samurai was my thought. No, it's not a fair setup at all. You are here, Seb. I'm gonna think about. It's an interesting idea for sure, Seb. It maybe not exactly that idea, but maybe you push some of it, and it really is upside down. Exactly. I just want, when it rolls over here, I just want to see what Corny's doing for tech. If he's greeting the top. Yeah, he's working buttresses. He'll have cartography in about 5-ish turns. Yeah, he's going to straight up greed the top tree here. His science hasn't been great, so he's a little slow. He's actually got low science in the room. Because he was doing theater squares and stuff and getting wide. When you're building tons of settlers, you're not building campuses, and so that kind of does that. But he's going to have his harbors up. I'm sure he probably has veterancy in right now. Theater square projects to compete and slow down Russia. Builders. I would imagine he wants to get... He's got to have, obviously, feudalism done with that culture. Yeah, he's into humanism now. Surprised I don't see more builders out for him. He's got a lot of chops. Oh, he's got a builder going there anyway. Any city that needs a few chops and mines should have a builder going right now. See a big wave of them. Settled soon. TM. You want Slums Haven? The map looks like a whale going... It does actually. It kind of looks a little bit like a whale with a tail. Kind of an animated whale, right? And then, yeah, it's like going to gobble something up. Yeah. Yeah, there's also one going here as well. Yeah, I noticed that. So 6 cities set up on Greece. Still lots of room that they could come and get going. A lot of hills here. Like, you could just settle this. Oh, no, they could actually settle this if they wanted, actually. Settle that. Gobble up all of this land. This is a beautiful city. Settle the Fountain of Youth on this volcano. Like, he needs 2 more settlers really fast. There's one coming in 3, actually. That's good to see. Yeah, a bit of a tight spot with not great land on Tordred. He has his 8 cities, though, and he'll sim up and do him. Score-wise, it is a 151. Like, already really big culture defense here. There's no point in Corny needing to do too much more on the culture defense. He really needs to pivot to science and go to nukes, I would think. He's got some catching up to do. Big culture plays have taken off. This is when all the district building catches up with Penbrush Voice and the big numbers come on culture. The key is science. Tordred, who went Penbrush, has got real science at 76. Nice little campus set up with a Gov Plaza. Yeah, just some simple campus setups, really. Yeah, just a bunch of campuses with some libraries. City-state control's big there, too. They each have a science city-state at the moment. Tortured's holding Hunza as well. Banderbernai is being held by Corny, interestingly enough. Your trade routes post 1 gold for trade route passes through. Okay. Not particularly strong Civ, but... Or city-state, I should say. Yeah, this is an interesting levy. Maybe they needed this for Golden, and it just turned out to be really expensive because there was a bunch of horses, and then they just, why not go push, I guess. There's black armies on the field. I would like to see campuses going here ASAP. This city right here. Oh no, they went. This was the second city Gov Plaza, right? So I can't put a campus down for another turn. I'd like to see a couple campuses on this Gov Plaza ASAP. Encampment in the capital over. This is nice here. City down. I like this. Settle the city, buy a builder right away, improve the Jades. Boom, boom. Hand one out. Get some chops going. Build that lava as quick as you can. And start pivoting into science. Science is going to be key for him. Going to be really important for him to keep his science going. Ben's doing a really good sim, of course, on... really nice here. Look at this. Liang things. We called Liang cap right out of the gate. She's finally gotten fully upgraded. Nice too that you can greet on 4 promotions on Liang when you get Coliseum. You don't need to worry about getting your governors established early for the extra amenities. You can just go later game amenities in your other cities. Always a difficult choice to go Liang cap 4. I think people rush it too quick sometimes. And it costs you a lot of stats early to get moving. Couple settlers, monumentality settlers on the go. 3, 6. That'll get up to 8 cities. 1, 2, 3. Maybe a settle the horse and oh, you can't actually. You could settle that. Guard the choke. Yeah. Outlog's doing a pretty good job here. Grandmaster's Chapel going down. He'll be able to faith buy. What's the science at? I think Falcon, you were mentioning the possibility that they could actually kill somebody if they got the tree boosted. Where is he? Here, 62. Good solid science. Keep that faith gen going. 129 is not great. Russia's actually kind of stalled out too. I'd be chopping out those labras and shrines, getting that faith generation up, help control the game. But yeah, Elmog can do some things. Nobody. It's funny, Falcon. Before you came, I was basically assessing most of the people's spawns and the potential for campuses, right? Because it's just in my head. It's so important. Get the tanks first, kill everybody. It's just what's in my head, right? It's just how I feel about the game. And chat was ragging on me about it. A little bit, anyway. And I was just like, okay, you got campus here. There's good campuses there. You know, different setups. This +7 campus that hasn't even been put down yet. +7 campus hasn't even been placed yet. +2 theater square, though. Let's go. Oh, wow. These two. Oh, maybe this is going to come over here. He's going to bring this one over here. Big campus there. And then this one's going to. They're just going to kind of. Yeah, right. But yeah, I was just like, okay, these guys got this. Who's going to have the science set up? And nobody. Turned 60. Nobody's even touching 100. Tortured at 86 is the closest. It's a feels bad man, if you ask me. There's a campus going in here for Almog. Feeling the love. Finally, Settlers on the go. One next turn, probably one the turn after that. Went with some seriously tall gameplay. Five governors already in play. And maybe one settler here. And one settler up here. And this isn't a great city. We can get a commercial hub down. A little bit of a campus action, maybe. Unfortunate that Taruga's had a campus location snipage. You could even go up here even. Not great, but some hills. Pretty productive city, actually, when you think about it, with a number of hills. Probably get a decent campus commercial hub set up or whatever. Being honest, Civ 6 offers a lot of liquid choices in terms of what works best for your Civ, granted that it's a lot to the map you are dealt. No, absolutely, Virgil. There's lots of different ways you can play the game, different civs, different metas, different philosophies, different game styles. Museum gaming. There it is. I forgot to check Congress. 100% production towards theater square buildings. Monarchy getting the extra policy slot. Everybody being Monarchy. Because it's Monarchy gaming o'clock. Is anybody not in Monarchy right now? You'd be crazy if you weren't. Yeah, everybody's in Monarchy. Everybody has the extra slot. How is... Do they still not have the campus card in yet? Like, he's got to get the campus card back in. He's giving up so much science. With an extra wildcard policy slot, how are you not running natural philosophy? Wow. Okay. But yeah, I was like, how is he 2-turning and 3-turning museums in every city? That's how. 100% production towards theater square buildings. So museums in 5 out of 6 cities. When this trade route's done, I'd imagine it goes in here as well. Anybody else taking advantage of that at the moment? Museum here. And that's about it. Russia. Museums in 1. Museums in 2. Theater square coming. This is like theater square o'clock for everybody. If you're in this game and you're not building theater squares in the buildings that go in them, you are not doing it right. Like right here, these need to be theater square. They need to be museums. 14 turns. I mean, I guess you got lots of time, but you need museums. Also, 4 swords on 5 swords, 6 swords, 7, 8 swords. Maybe a little D-Day musket action. I think D-Day musket action might be the ticket there. Gunpowder in 5. D-Day o'clock, yeah. I forget if my question from like an hour ago got answered. Are the Civs leaders from competitive players just won't touch because they just don't? Oh yeah, there's lots of Civs that just aren't, like, when you're talking about the highest level gameplay, when you're considering oh, by the way, did Corny... He's got to be close on that. Ooh, Settler. Corny's got to be close on... Yeah, Cartography next turn. So he's going to be able to jump across here. With the... He's not investing in it. He's just got the 1 Samurai, but he can hop across here now. Yeah, there's plenty of civs that just... Even when they're being buffed by BBG, just aren't good enough in the current setup of meta and strategy that people use. They're just not good enough to be played. Congo is a good example of a civ that is pretty solid. They're definitely not anywhere near the worst, but there's a bit of questionable choice in this civ compared to some stuff that you could get otherwise, other choices, especially when your team's already got Russia and Pericles. It's a little bit crazy. By the way, they were on 5 city setup, and now they're looking to get over 8, which is very interesting. I would have liked to have seen them get to 8 on the nose, to be honest with you. I think this guy goes and settles right here. And I think maybe you could have a couple guys go up here, but I mean, is he thinking settling the coast now? Like, where is he going to settle all these cities? He's got 5 settlers on the go. 2 on the move, 3 on production. Here comes the samurai. Culture warfare, yeah. Tim with the follow earlier. I missed that one, I think. And Air 1, I think I missed. Oh, Y.M. Sakal. M. Skull, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard. Candy is feeling the hurt. No walls. Catapult. No walls. Turn 62. That's a feels good man situation for Greece. Archer and sword. Probably this horse lives, but it'll be close if he gets hit by both. And then next turn, it probably dies. The knight jumps across, and you hit it 4 times. Oh, wow. Okay. You're going to let it go for another turn. All right, your call. They could have easily had that city that turn, but hey. That'll get them on 8 cities, right? And then actually there's another settler, so again, we talk about it. You're going to... Settling this city... I question this choice here. I would have preferred a couple cities here. And then, yeah, that's about it. I don't mind killing Candy here to keep it out of the hands of Ethiopia. But, yeah, I don't like the choice here at all. You have one of your teammates who settled the 4 sugar. So sugar's not the need here. I guess you got Niter, I suppose. But I guess maybe if you got no other Niter, that was the right call, actually. Oh, no, it was them that actually covered the 4 sugar. I knew somebody settled the 4 sugar. Anyway. Sugar. Let's check out the yields. Anybody at 100 science? There you go. I was just going to say, Torger's got some universities going down. Is Torger first to 100 science? You're darn right he is. You're darn tootin' he's the first to 100 science. Here comes a little bit of Zhong action. Just going to take a peek. Just going to go take a little bit of a peek. And I think she's going to be musket o'clock. Yep. He's just getting shipbuilding so they can get in the water. Oh, he actually shifted up. So he's actually just running around and checking out the borders without actually revealing himself. Also, great bath got built down here. Poggers on the +2 faith, by the way. 10 turns. A lot of people looking at Dark Ages right now, and I don't think most mind. How many cities set up? 8. This would be 9. Probably want to settle that. So maybe a settler popped out of here would be a good idea. Wouldn't mind 12 cities on Russia at least. With trying to do culture games kind of things. The settle came in here. The settle will come in there. Immediately, please, immediately throw down, please, the +6 campus. This campus, by the way, has been initiated. 91 science on Russia, and another, if the double card's in, I'm assuming they put it back in. Nope, still hasn't put it in. Wow. 6 and 7 is 13. Math. And you double it is 26. That's 26 science on these 2 campuses alone, just by getting them built. And the Great Library coming, potentially. Assuming it doesn't get sniped by anybody. Yeah. Museum coming in there. Yeah, this is yeah. This, you know, this kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of the sad times of yesterday when Canada, under the tutelage of my very good friend Noob, was doing all kinds of crazy good culture things. He was on pace for record-setting culture win. And France came along with a whole boatload of cavalry and ruined his day. And this is a similar kind of thing. I think this is just a musket D-Day. Drop him on the shores completely unprepared. And, I mean, he's going to have... I mean, what's his faith right now? 231. And he's making 258. He's probably just going to keep spending it, and he won't have a lot left over to fill up the land with units. And it's going to be a lot of money, by the way. Gold situation overall, there's not been a lot of combat, so the gold's in pretty good shape. A couple of really big gold makers here with the international trade routes coming across the water. The naval civs, they're just jet setting across the water here with traders. Corny making a ton of money off of those. Over here, not the greatest. All the commercial hub first is working well for Congo. By the way, has anybody made a merchant other? Has anybody gotten a merchant other than Congo this game? That's the big question. It doesn't look like it. I don't think anybody got a merchant except for Congo in this entire game. Oh, actually. Oh, there's Candy there. I was like, did they kill Candy? There's Candy. They waited a turn, but it's dead now. Turn the knights around, get back to the front lines. A little +4 campus action there. Tortured 110. By the way, see, like, I don't like this. I don't like this. Plus, it's a +6 campus. You need science right now. I mean, fine, holy site, whatever. But yeah, I would have loved the +7 campus there. You know you're gonna have to fight, right? They're not just gonna let you roll to a culture victory. You're gonna have to fight. You think Joe got one? Did I miss it? Let's just for science, let's go find out. Yeah. Oh no, that's not. That's scientist. Merchant. No, every merchant. Joe Mama. Ah! You got me. I was like, who's Joe? I'm like, I thought maybe people knew this guy here, Hungary. Maybe people know him as Joe. You totally nailed me. Joe Mama. You guys nailed me on that one hard. But Normie's got an archer. He's got this. Yeah, the archer, yeah. The goal. So where's the text at, by the way? Did he finish it? Yeah. Gold. They have tons. They can give them all the gold they need, and just drop those muskets. I mean, that could just be devastating here. The muskets are going to be strong enough. Did he get a general or no? I don't think he got a mill. No. Look at them though. 15. I mean, this probably is the ball game. If he lands a dozen muskets right here, doing Gaul things with muskets, I think we might just have to call it the ball game. Yeah, you give up naval control, and that's, yeah. Who else got musicians? I think Joe got musician. Japan got one. How you doing, PB? I only see the one musician. Corny was doing a bunch of projects, and I think he got the first musician. And the only one. Yep. Only musician so far has been Corny. Joe Mama. I'm not even going there, Slum. I'm not even going there. Ton of builders out doing builder things. I love it. Gotta put those workers to work. It's funny, actually. Tordred, and Tordred's been in here a bunch before, and like I always refer to builders as workers because that's what they used to be before, right? And so I always kind of refer them as workers. And he's like saying things like, "Oh my god, I love that you call them workers because I always call them workers too." Damn, got me. Got one of these nuts. Come on, guys, I'm at work. Theater squares. 8 turns to take advantage of theater square things. Campuses going down all over the place for Corndog. 5 turns, 6 turns, 2 turns, 4 turns. Campus o'clock. Here comes... Oh, he's actually coring and musketing the things. Wow. This is going to be just gross. They gave him all the money as well. Oh, God. Golly. It's going to be just insane. Nice plays by Almog, by the way, as well. You know, did his faith thing, getting his campuses going. Russia, again, still not running the card. If they get the +7 done and still isn't running the card, I'm done. I'm out of here. I don't even care. And then this needs to be placed desperately. Took you a while to start calling them builders as well. Yeah. I still think I call them workers more than builders most of the time. Okay, enough of these nuts, okay? You guys have had enough. Just relax. Relax on these nuts, okay? Relax on these nuts. Sent in my thesis today. Feels good, man. That's awesome, Seb. Congrats, buddy. By the way, I think I'll probably talk to you maybe tomorrow about setting up some of that coaching session stuff. Relax on D's. Exactly. Norm, I recently learned that my name has a special meaning. Look at these nuts. You need to prepare the tough questions. Prepare all the questions you need. Luca Amayafada. Oh, you guys. Too much. Okay, there you go. I was going to say more settlers to settle this. They're finally on the way. Shrines, museums, great library. St. Basil's Cathedral. Oh, guys. He's going to be right in the middle of building St. Basil's Cathedral. Beefing up this theater square. And the boys are going to show. And it's going to get so ugly. Oh, rip St. Basil's. Somebody call Jack. His church is being destroyed. The oligarchy is going to fall. Did chat figure out that Norm has was basically Hindu? Yeah. Yeah, Japan got their yeah. Oh, eat the maize for more upgrades. I love how he's just like taking a look, right? Just keeping his eye open. How much military does more 65 military strength on Russia. Just greeting out. Oh. Oh, 14 turn Forbidden City. Kiss that goodbye. Theater squares here. Maybe problem. He does have Grandmaster's Chapel, but he's actually got 843 faith. Let's take a look at his tech tree. Actually, I'm sure he's greeting top. Oh wait, no, guys. I thought for sure he'd be greeting top tree. Can we get some slow claps in chat, please? I mean, just imagine though. Okay, but not too many claps though, because here's the problem. Here's the problem. If he'd been running the adjacency card on his campuses, he still hasn't run it. This one's now built. This is 7 science here and 6 science here he's giving up. Cossack o'clock would be so much better right now. And he's not getting it out. Oh, I mean, as long as he doesn't spend any more faith. Maybe he sees this. Maybe he sees it coming a little bit with the military strength. If he's on his game, which he's not fully on his game, considering the fact that he's not running the campus adjacency card, which is making Cossacks get here very slowly. But yeah, Cossack o'clock. Now, his culture game's also very good. I would only imagine that he would be able to core them up as well. Yeah, he's on colonialism right now. So he can core these up as well. Buy him in every city, run him to the front lines. You can core him up. The big thing is don't spend your faith. He's at 1,001.16. Oh my god, please put in the card. 106 science. Did he put it in? No, he still hasn't put it in. Oh, man. University's built there. University's built there. Oh. He probably could take a turn off easily with the card. 3 turns. He could easily kill a unit with a knight. Somebody boost that for him, please. Nobody in your team's got science. Rip. Oh, man. The card would have easily shaved a turn, I think. 4 turns on the era. He's lucky that these are only moving at 2 a turn. 1. He probably wants to get a bunch to here before he reveals. And then he just pops up, and then you'll have to run through. He doesn't have cartography, I don't think, does he? Oh, he has cartography in 1, so he can actually get out here more. But he actually has enough turns. As long as he doesn't spend the faith. He spent some faith. Oh, God, stop. Stop! You animal. Yeah, I think he bought a builder here. Which is the right thing to do, right? Sell your city, buy a builder. Monumentality 101. But yeah. Yeah, Corny's on 100% free sim. He was doing theater square stuff early to deny musician and early things. Looks like he's going to deny Bolshoi. He's on 100% free sim. Look at Almog's having a good game. Corny at 313 culture, though. A ton of museums got built in this Congress. You can see the museums are all built. 100% production towards buildings. 313, 314, 315. The numbers keep a-going up. Bought a trader. Okay, 1273 faith. Here we go. Yeah, he's just playing culture defense. I think it was probably just like, okay, everybody just do culture things. I don't know. Tordred's got his science up. Maybe he's just going to go get nukes. He's only got an 8-city setup right now, but maybe he's greeting top tree. That's entirely possible that Tordred's greeting top. Nope, he's on military science as well. Interesting. On your borders. No. Oh god, fire axis. No, why you do this to me? Your borders, you can see the next tile over and that's it. All his big borders, yeah. Give him an extra vision. You can see one tile over your border. Oh my god, fire axis, why you do? Stream's over. Have a good night, everybody. Oh, shit. Okay, so I am now not going into any more first-person view stuff. Is that true if borders on a hill? Yeah, it's always true. It's always the case. It's always the case. How you doing, Excessive? Good to see you, buddy. Oh my god, I gotta get in there quick! I feel like Corny could win science so quick. Yeah, if he wanted to, if he wanted to, he could have greeted hard science with that free sim, 12 cities, campus first. Although his land was pretty average. I mean, it's a giant island to himself, so you can't complain. But it was pretty average land. It wasn't a ton of production or anything like that. I don't think any of his cities would have had a huge production base. Normally missed some big fishing last night. Don't even talk about it, man. Okay, I was having movie night with the boys. Don't even tease me about. I'm so sad now, man. I'm so sad. He can. I would imagine. He just had some campuses being built. I'm imagining that Corny is pivoting to science to go grab nukes. Thought older civs gave you extra sight with Border Hill. It's possible, Haxpert. I couldn't speak with any authority on that.
These are the signs of changing times. The lure of scientific and cultural advancement is the engine driving your realm forward.
Alistair, yeah, you can get better industrial zones, definitely, with doing Japan things, right? You can completely surround them and get like +6s and stuff, I guess, but he didn't have a ton of hills, and it's all about having a lot of hills. Getting to industrialization with like 4 and 5 production mines all over the place, and then get an extra production, go get Ruhr Valley, and just have like 150, 200 production city, that kind of thing. I don't think he had a lot of potential for that, especially since a lot of the cities are coastal, so you're already losing a lot, right? Oh my god, we gotta get in there, boys! Come on! You're killing me! The action's about to begin. Alright, here we go. Okay, we didn't miss anything. We're okay. Here it is. The boys have arrived. 1464. Military science next turn. What's the gold situation? Gold's pretty good. Gold is pretty good. He can pre-build. Oh, no, because the turn's flipping over, right? So he actually has it. I think this is finishing then. So he could buy him right now. I was going to say maybe... Oh, you can't pre-build him anyway. I was thinking he could get like... Oh, no, he could still get... Still purchase some crossbows. And then go get field cannons. He got to get the card in, though. And it's going to be walls o'clock as well. Oh, desync. They're probably going to want to... Oh no, it might be just me that's desyncing. Oh god, this is going to ruin. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Cast quality ruined. Fredopolis, how you doing? Oh my god, please, no. This is actually a really big deal, so all the trolls in chat can F off. Oh man. Hopefully others are desyncing and they want to read and Cossacks in every city. He'll be able to core them up. TBD denounced me. Cossack to Strong. The desyncs, I think, have to do with multiplayer helper and then the lack of compatibility between observer mode, and just things get out of sync when you're clicking on stuff in observer mode. It's unfortunate because there's so much value to the stream to be able to look into individual, like just staring at the map isn't everything that you can do, right? And there's a lot of value to clicking on individual perspectives and seeing where they are in the tech tree. Like that's an important factor. 10 out of 72. St. Basil's in 4. What's his yield per turn? 295. Wonder what anybody know what a Cossack costs? He had like 1,200 and he bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe they're about a couple hundred a pop, give or take. Medieval walls coming in here. I would probably turn off St. Basil's and get to work on walls in there. Not that they'll do a ton. Like the muskets will still hit them pretty good. But he's not bringing any sort of battering ram catapult or whatever. So walls would make a big difference in this battle. I thought 220, but I could be wrong. I think 240. Okay, so in the vicinity of 200-ish. Okay. What's happening? No, you can't raise it. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's a good point. You can't raise it, so if you take it, then it just flips back and it becomes a hassle. That's a good point. Tracy, I believe it's the same. Yeah, I don't play Gaul because there's no way I'll ever play them in CWC, because if my team ever gets Gaul, then it'll be played by somebody better than me. King Colossal, thank you very much for the follow, as well as Luquinus Veni, thank you very much for the follow as well. Gaul is okay, doesn't need a nerf. No, says the Gaul abuser. Says the Gaul abuser. Another one was purchased here. So it looks like he's yeah. So let's take a look here. Actually, Cossack does not do well against these muskets right now. It's going to be all about just stand in place. You do not want to attack. He's going to want to get more and core them up. If he cores them up, because the general's not even here yet. Oh, this one, wait, yeah, okay. This one's got more support bonus, that's why. Bring this one up. He's going to want to core them and set it up. I tell you right now, though, it's a really big play. Does he have his science going, by the way? Please put the card in and go get field cannons. Please put the card in and go get field cannons. Please. This campus right here is going to get built. +6, +7, +6. Put the card in for the love of all that is holy. Yeah, the general pops up. He can start hitting. The walls in 2 will help. Did he? I think it's me. Recon. Really big Congress. Who's got the faith? The favor. It's actually going to be won. It's actually going to be won by these guys because these guys didn't split favor. These guys easily have the win on Congress by far. They've done a good job of splitting, and these guys did none. Although they might have done some splitting and just kept 239 here, but they might have done some sort of thing there. Okay, yeah, so B on me, B on recon, and B on me. You could not have a bigger Congress though. Canceling trade route decision is huge. If you could ever cancel maybe cancel Tordred would be huge here for TBS or BTS. Recon. Units, light cavalry +5 would be huge here to help on defense. If they ever got +5 melee, those muskets are gonna roll. So this is a really big decision here. I think you just have to give this up to whoever. Maybe put a couple votes in each. This I think is the most crucial one here. And then if you could ever decide maybe TBD. Might be okay, we throw the middle one, give them the +5, and then we cancel whoever. Maybe cancel Hungary, because Hungary's in between Russia and Brazil. Or Russia and, Congo. So, yeah, maybe you cancel Hungary and take away their gold and know that you're going to lose this is probably a play. So B on me, B on recon, B on me. Next, submit. There we go. What are the thresholds of the multiplayer? What cards does he have in over the canvas? I can't look, unfortunately, because I'll crash the game again. Possibly, at least. Exactly, Moondoggy. We simply won't be able to check. Yeah. I'm confused. What's you the medal's role in Congress? There's no role, but the way it's set up is because we're in the game won't let us not vote. We have to vote in order for the game to move on. So what happens is we have 2 casters, one in English, one in a foreign language, depending on the other language. If there's a French team, we'll go French. If there's a Russian team, we'll have a Russian, stuff like that. And in this case, it's I believe Metal Bear does Portuguese for the Brazilians. So what'll happen is they we'll just vote opposite each other. We just coordinate. I'll vote for B, he votes for A, and then they offset each other. And in this case, we vote recon because nobody's going to boost or vote up or down on recon units, right? So we always pick the most irrelevant part or vote for one another, and then A or B to cancel each other out. It's just simply the way we had to do it. Yeah, cancel each other out, exactly. Forbidden in 10. 319 is his yield. My guess is this has gone up some. My guess is he's put in holy set adjacency stuff. Oh god. Oh, we're gonna come in. The combat's gonna be over. God damn it. This is such a huge hindrance to the quality of the cast. It's unbelievable. No, I can't ask for a relobby as a spectator. The spectator mode, I mean, it offers so many things, but there are problems with it, unfortunately. What happens if spectators accidentally vote for something like 100% cost? So if we ended up impacting, it would be unfortunate, but it shouldn't ever be a problem. It shouldn't ever be a problem. They never cast again, yeah. Click on leader icon to switch views. No thanks. Is that Abu? No, it's not. Oh, it's the housing one. Okay. Walls next turn will be something. He can just keep building walls. Ballistics. He's got gunpowder in one. It's going to be all boosted, though. Everybody here is ballistic, so it's going to be boosted for him at least. His science is good, so he'll get there fairly good. He can buy some field cannons. This should be pretty well contained. He's going to want to core these up, though. The problem is he needs so many more. Got another one here. He kind of needs a couple cores right out front. It's kind of tough because this guy can get hit by 3, right? It's kind of tricky. It's too bad he's not holding this. If he could have held a line like this and not been able to get surrounded, it would have been really important. Problem is you gotta protect the front of your town. Like, these guys are really doing a lot of, like, it's kind of even exchange, but when you get triple teamed, it's tough. It'd almost be worth if you had the promotion around to put in. I hope he has bastions in for the walls in a second. Oh, can we relobby at some point? Maybe next turn, please. Thank you. It sounds like they might be having sync problems as well. The rollovers are brutal. That's very good news for us. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Once you get to around turn 70, turn 80, there's too much going on, and you get fire access crashes too much by clicking on individuals and checking their information. And I hope that they can find a way to fix that a bit, because if you could, I also want to check Congress. Oh wow! So they got +5 on melee, and they canceled. Okay, so they canceled Guitarja. So they chose to cancel Guitarja and give them the +5.